Hi there, welcome back to Hello on 2, and with me today is Annie and another special person in the house. I thought, Annie, I thought you were in Mid Valley.
I know. I went there for a quick stopover. It was Thai week. Last Sunday they ended, but you know what? It was beautiful. I have to say, when you walk in there, not only is that aroma just hitting against your face, but it is also beautiful because of the fact that you have so many things you want to buy.
Wow, so did you manage to get anything for you?
Not as much. Not as much as I wanted to.
Not as much. For Annie, not as much. So we could predict how much was that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, anti-aging. This is, I think, what a segment that we are all looking forward to. And with us today, we have Datuk Dr. Selvam Ringasamy, who is the President of the Society for Advancement of Hormones and Healthy Aging Medicine Malaysia,
That's right.
SAHAM.
Yep.
Hi, Dr. Doctor. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Thanks for joining us, Dato.
Thank you.
So let's start off with SAHAM. Tell us a little bit about SAHAM, just for our understanding and, of course, the viewers' understanding.
Yeah.
SAHAM was formed basically because we thought the need to educate doctors in preventive medicine.
Okay.
That is focusing not on the symptoms of disease, but rather focusing on what causes the disease.
All right.
So the treatment could become holistic, and it's also possible to extend lifespan.
Oh.
And there is also a good possibility that many of the diseases that we see now are reversible. So this is anti-aging medicine, but I would rather prefer call it healthy aging medicine, because we are not anti against aging.
Yeah.
We definitely will age, and we are not immortal. But the whole idea is to slow down aging.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Well, Doctor, to clarify anti-aging and the products that we always consume today, like collagen, and also preventive medicine versus supplementary, daily supplements. So would you mind to just enlighten every one of us on what are the differences that we use to differ these aspects?
Okay. Now, when I talk about healthy aging medicine, there are many pillars, there are principles of healthy aging. And one of the pillar is supplement.
Okay.
So supplements should become part and parcel of our living, because we don't get enough from food.
Sure.
But there are additional supplements for the looks of it. So you have collagens, you have stem cells, you have aesthetic medicine. But what you need is to slow down your aging and be healthy inside out.
Ah, okay.
So,
beauty from the inside that comes out.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk this. We talk about anti-aging, and we're looking at some clippings here. This was a conference that you actually organized, Dato.
Yes.
Could you just tell us a little bit about this conference? And also, how was the response from doctors? When we talk about doctors, I'm always curious, how well do they receive this particular topic, healthy aging and preventive medicine?
To start with, we have now more than 100 doctors attending most of our conferences.
Okay.
The response is good, is growing, but the enthusiasm is what strikes me. Because this is something that we didn't study in medical school.
Yep.
So now we are training them to shift the focus into a holistic healthcare.
Ah.
So that means, what I'm saying is, supposing you have a problem with your heart, it may not be just the heart. The contributing factor could be somewhere else.
Okay.
So let's focus holistically. Now, in order to do this, one has to have some discipline and some principles in life, and I call it health pillars, pillars of health.
Okay.
And the first and foremost important pillar is diet.
Okay.
So basically, in short, if you want to live healthy and longer, eat living food.
Okay.
And living food is very simple. Look at it, they have life.
Right.
Fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, that
Right.
should be your bulk of the diet.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the second pillar is supplements, because our food source now is deficient in vitamins, minerals. So you will have to supplement to optimize your level. And the third is, of course, doing the right kind of exercise that keeps you with strong muscles and bones. Those are anabolic exercise. Of course, you combine with the other exercises. One of the most important health pillar is the hormones.
All right.
Okay. Now, the confusion about hormones is because we are not able to differentiate between synthetic and natural hormones. Natural hormones are bioidentical, which means it's similar to your body. So when you correct the deficiencies of hormones, the body becomes younger. That means you reverse aging.
And
Okay.
thus the Datuk looking the way he is.
Yeah, with some gold hair there, you know. In trend again. My God. Okay.
I'm so tempted to ask how old you are, Datuk, but I won't do
Hey.
that on national TV.
Oh my God.
Oh, you
gotta
can ask me.
about
It's okay.
age.
That should be an incentive.
Okay, and Dato, okay, we always tell ourselves that, you know, in order for us to prevent from getting flu, we got to take vitamin C. So we always categorize vitamin C as daily supplements. So how do we categorize preventive medicine then? What are the preventive medicines that we are talking about?
Preventive medicine as far as supplements are concerned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Now, besides the pillars, one of the pillars I mentioned is supplements. Now, I look at supplements this way. There are basic supplements for
Right.
most of us, or all of us, we need to take.
Sure.
And that should comprise a good quality multivitamin. You should also take vitamin C, because human body cannot make our own vitamin C. Animals can.
Right.
That's why animals don't get dengue and even cancer. They
Right.
suffer from all these infections.
Okay.
So vitamin C is very important, and the dose should be optimum. The third supplement should be an essential fatty acid, which is commonly known as omega-3 fatty acids.
Right, okay.
And the fourth important supplement, these are general supplements, would be vitamin D that we are supposed to get from sunshine.
Right.
You and I are spending most of our life indoor, so we all are deficient. And it is very, very important to have optimum levels of vitamin D.
Okay. Now, Dato', before we go further, to clarify, I mean, I'm curious, and I'm quite sure our viewers are curious. Let's talk about preventive medicine. What do you mean when you say preventive medicine?
Okay. Preventive medicine ideally should start in the pre-conception period.
Oh.
So we should focus on couples and help them understand what health is about,
Right.
plan their pregnancy.
Right.
So then they have a healthier pregnancy and they deliver a healthier
Baby, yeah.
Now, having delivered a healthier baby is not end of the story. You must make sure this baby eats healthy food
Right.
and lives healthy and longer. Then this becomes preventive medicine. So
Right.
the focus should be on pre-conception health care.
Okay.
The focus should be on healthy diet. The focus should be on exercise, supplementing your bodies with adequate vitamins and minerals. And as you age, we tend to have a decline in hormones.
All right.
This happened probably the age of 50, 60, like my father's time. But now what we see, hormones are declining from the age of 25. So that leads to premature aging.
Right.
Aging is not a disease. Premature aging is equal to a disease.
A major problem.
Yes. Then you are more likely to get into chronic degenerative diseases and, you know, like diabetes and arthritis and cancer.
Wow. Okay, all right. So, do you have any advice to our viewers on how to, well, not anti-aging, but slow down our aging
How to
process?
stay young
Yeah.
at the same time
Yeah.
healthy.
Okay. Now first focus on the diet.
Okay.
It's very simple. You spend a few minutes, think about what a native diet comprises of.
Oh, okay.
It is devoid of white food.
Right,
They are refined and very little or no nutritious value.
right.
It's wholesome food that they eat. Okay? So think about what they eat and try to inculcate as much as you can. So you have to do that, and you follow the health pillars that I've mentioned. There are many more health pillars. So start with the diet and sleep early, because our human body is able to repair itself, provided you sleep early and you're already deep asleep between 12 midnight and 3 a.m. That is when you produce your hormones, you detoxify, you produce new cells and your antibodies.
I'm quite sure half the population only sleeps
No, we
after
don't.
12.
Unfortunately, we don't. Not even our children anymore.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of health issues.
A lot
there.
of health issues. Now, Doctor, before we end today with this topic, there is one question I need to ask you. This product called glutathione. Can we talk a little bit about this, just for the viewers' interest and also knowledge? What does glutathione do to us in terms of if we consume it, and how beneficial is it for us?
Okay. Glutathione is actually a master. You can call it a superhero.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I shall get it. Well, it's a superhero.
There's one person
It is
here
a
interested.
superhero.
That's me
It
too.
is a superhero. All of us produce,
Okay.
but there are two issues.
Uh-huh.
One, as we age, we produce less.
Sure.
The second issue is, studies have shown that in Asian population, we have a polymorphism or variation in the genes,
Okay.
which reduces our ability to produce enough glutathione. Now, 50 years ago, maybe 100 years ago, when my father was young, he would have lived in a surrounding with good food, clean air, clean water, very little or no pollution.
Right.
So even if you produce small amounts, that would have been sufficient for you.
Right.
We are not in that living conditions anymore. So when you have low glutathione, it contributes to many of the diseases that we see, because glutathione that works inside the cell is known as a master. It is master immune booster.
Oh.
It is also the master detoxifier. It is also the master antioxidant.
Wow.
Wow.
You've said the whole master list there. That's it. You've already got us at the antioxidant and the immune.
Yes.
Can we get this in pills? Is that possible?
The pills, yes, yes and no,
Okay.
because glutathione itself is a large molecule which is difficult to be absorbed.
All right.
But the precursors can be taken,
Okay.
and the precursor is cysteine. It is commonly sold as
Cysteine.
N-acetylcysteine.
Okay.
That is a precursor for glutathione.
Dato, you do realize we have to get you back in again. You
Yeah.
know, we need to talk a little more about this master superhero.
Yeah. Do you have any glutathione with you right now?
No, Sim, not on air.
Well, okay. Well, Dr. Ramesh actually told us about preventive medicine is
Yeah.
not the medicines that we consume only. It is about healthy lifestyle. It's
That's
about
true.
dietary.
Well, he sort of gave us the whole
Yeah.
list. You know, you still have to do your exercises. You still have to eat healthy. You need to do your vitamin C's, your vitamin D's, because these are things that the body can produce but don't produce enough for us to live a healthy lifestyle. Before we say anything, thank you so much, Dato. Thanks for joining us, but we'll definitely get you back on air.
Pleasure is mine.
I'm
Thank you,
curious
Yemi.
about the superhero stuff that he just mentioned, so I'm quite sure you are too. So we'll get Dato back in again, don't worry. We're going to go in for a quick break with our next topic coming in, which is on tourism.
Tourism Day.
Yes, so stay with us. You want your glutathione, no?